The Dharma practice of meditation, love all to become Buddha, eternal happiness 2034. Today, on November 30th, 2024, the Law of Causality, love all to become Buddha, the class of becoming a saint, right mindfulness, right speech part 72. Continues to present to life, the Dharma teaching 2034, verse 2034, Miracle 234, How to Build a Communist Society, Virtue of Saintly Wise Men, part 36. Today, you all awaken, together practice the 7 holy truths, holy thinking, holy speech, holy action as follows. 1. To gratitude in order to achieve right livelihood, must be with a truly enlightened mind, that recognizes the infinite debt of gratitude to others. With such a mind, that is right livelihood, it is sowing the seeds of holy livelihood, which will resonate with the Holy Land. 2. To truly embody gratitude in the pursuit of right livelihood means that, for eternity, there should not be a single grain of sand in the mind longing for others to reciprocate gratitude, to repay kindness, or to return love and respect. For if there exists even a tiny speck of dust in the mind, wishing for something in return, then one cannot attain holy livelihood for eternity. All good deeds performed will feel as if they have been cast into a river, or thrown into the sea. No different from becoming the crab rolling sand. 3. And to strive to live in gratitude to achieve right livelihood must be with a mind that demonstrates to all humanity, always yearning to become the holy beings who achieve holy livelihood and gratitude first. 4. And strive live in gratitude to achieve right livelihood is to open one's heart each day to the intention of gratitude, as in the story Gratitude for the Stick, which is enough to fulfill the path. 5. And strive to live in gratitude to achieve right livelihood means that one will never foolishly emit from a state of misery to further harm oneself, becoming even more distressed, which means never foolishly causing brothers or loved ones to be sad, reminding or worrying about oneself for any reason. If one does not achieve right livelihood in this way, then it is no longer mutual recognition of gratitude, but rather mutual debt collection, which means not having repaid the debt while incurring more, meaning still suffering, and further harming oneself. Except in special contexts, if one does not know how to behave, one should seek the teachings of the noble Buddhas, who bear the heavy burden of the Dharma. This is the correct practice, the right cause and effect, not seeking the teachings of other brothers, causing suffering to brothers, and adding karma that spreads suffering to humanity, which only leads to more lamentation. 6. And to mutually recognize gratitude, in order to achieve right livelihood must be with the heart of mutual gratitude for countless lifetimes, to save brothers, save humanity, which also means saving oneself, helping oneself to cultivate the 4 immeasurable minds to complete the path, saving countless future lives. Conversely, if one recognizes gratitude, but does not receive attention from others, then one becomes petty, envious, and complains. This is the mindset of a sorrowful maiden, a mindset of deep longing, heavy sorrow, a mindset that does not realize the cause and effect of the debts of gratitude owed to others for countless lifetimes. Thus one must recognize gratitude for others for infinite lifetimes. And this is the mindset that has not awakened to cause and effect, Because if one still feels discomfort towards others, still longs for others, and if others still cause oneself suffering, then it is clear that still owes infinite gratitude to others, and must recognize infinite gratitude, repay infinite debts, in accordance with the principles of noble virtue, until the day others no longer cause oneself suffering, then the debt will be settled. 7. And strive to live in gratitude, to achieve right livelihood, which means in all favorable and unfavorable conditions, we must know gratitude, especially towards our karmic friends. The more adverse the situation, the more we must be infinitely grateful. For example, if two friends are close to each other, and suddenly a third person appears, and your close friend has come to love this third person more than they love you, what should you do? This is a real situation occurring every minute, every hour, every day around the world, causing suffering for countless generations. Yet, from ancient times until now, there has been no scripture or environment guiding humanity on how to behave virtuously to transform karma and avoid endless suffering across lifetimes. In this context, first and foremost, you must help each other awaken to the principles of virtue, to fully trust in karmic law, so that you no longer harbor pettiness, jealousy, or self-harm that leads to perpetual suffering. And when you awaken to the principles of saintly virtue, you will understand very clearly. Due to the karmic conditions from the past that have caused the two friends to be close to each other, more so than to you. And most importantly, due to your current actions, you are behaving very poorly, which is why karmic law causes your loved one not to care for you as much. Moreover, the more your loved one does not care for you when the situation is adverse, the more you must live by the 16 sacred words, which will lead to boundless happiness, as you quickly repay your debts and swiftly fulfill your path. After wholeheartedly helping each other to realize the great principles of cause and effect, you can open your hearts to right speech, right action, similarly as follows. Every day, our brothers, we will compete with each other to see who is the most grateful, as they will receive the most attention and love from cause and effect. If anyone is not happy to compete together, you know very well that is a false affection. And if the brothers loved ones compete together, you will also clearly know which brother one is the most sincere, the most grateful, the most virtuous and deserving of love and respect. And you will open your hearts clearly, you will present the sacred conduct, the clear rules clearly. If any brother competes to prove, I am the most grateful person, then that is truly the brother who has the most faith in cause and effect, the most sincere and deserving of love and respect. And when every day we practice the Dharma of competing to be the most grateful, then the friendship of three people around the world will be filled with happiness. Surely you have understood. On the contrary, if you do not decisively compete to be grateful as above, you will forever be unable to achieve right action. And if you are always happily competing to be grateful as above, and proving your gratitude more than all brothers, more than all beings, then you will become the noble ones, achieving the sacred action of the first. Competing to be grateful will save countless generations to come, happiness forever. These sacred truths, sacred thoughts, sacred speech, sacred action above will be transformed by the blessed Buddhas into the practice of singing intent, with 77 concise words, helping you and the blessed teachers easily remember, easily achieve. And below is the sacred song, the 77-word mantra, competing to be the most grateful, to achieve sacred action. As spring arrives, what do we wish for each other? To no longer suffer. As spring arrives, what do we wish for each other? To be happy forevermore. May we always wish each other happiness, knowing the most sacred grace, to achieve right livelihood, and become the supreme enlightened ones. The first holy achievement, the first knowing grace, will save for countless generations, eternal happiness forevermore. The boat of karma is born. The path of karma is born. With the holy verse of 7 lines. 49 bows to the holy prayer. 49 words of humility. 49 words of transformation. The enlightened sage has illuminated all. If one cannot live, they will return to the cold land. If one can live, they will resonate with the holy land. The path of karma is truly very clear, no longer needing to ponder about anything at all. The boat of karma is born. The path of karma is born. With the holy verse of 7 lines. 49 bows to the holy prayer. 49 words of enlightenment. 16 words to end suffering. 16 words of happiness. Have proven everything. Have expressed everything. Will be immortal for eternity. Will save for countless generations. Happiness for countless generations.